Tesla just revealed 3 breakthroughs at the same time, and together they point to one clear conclusion. The company is quietly entering its next growth phase, driven not by cars, but by real-world autonomy and commercial fleet adoption. If you're a long-term Tesla investor, understanding how these 3 events connect will give you a sharper thesis than most of Wall Street right now. Today, I want to show you exactly why these developments matter, because the real story here isn't just that FSD is improving or that the Tesla Semi is gaining traction. The real story is how Tesla is now building an ecosystem where consumer autonomy and commercial logistics reinforce each other. And once you see the pattern, it becomes much easier to understand where Tesla is heading over the next several years. Let's begin with the facts, just to set the stage before we dive deeper. In Europe, Tesla's FSD ride-along program has become so popular that the company extended it all the way to March 2026. These are supervised demos, staff drive, customers observe, but the demand is extremely strong, especially given Europe's restrictive UNECE regulations. In North America, a new video shows FSD navigating heavy snow with remarkable stability. Even with lane markings nearly invisible and lighting conditions changing constantly, the system maintained control and awareness. Snow has historically been one of the biggest challenges for camera-based autonomy, which makes this improvement especially meaningful. And finally, Tesla Semi, Keller Logistics, a company with roughly 300 trucks, completed real-world operational testing and gave Tesla a very positive evaluation. This wasn't a PR event. It was a genuine commercial assessment based on uptime, cost, drivability, and suitability for actual logistics operations. Now that we've outlined the headlines, let's step into the analysis, because this is where the picture becomes much clearer. Let's start with Europe. FSD expansion in Europe is extremely significant because the region has some of the strictest regulatory environments in the world. The fact that Tesla is extending demos until 2026 suggests something deeper than simple interest. It signals that European consumers themselves are demanding the experience, and demand is something regulators cannot ignore forever. More importantly, Tesla is using these demos to create a data-backed argument. Instead of lobbying with presentations, Tesla is letting people experience the system firsthand. It's a subtle but powerful message. There is a market for this. The public is ready. In other words, Tesla is building regulatory momentum from the ground up. Now, let's connect that to the snow driving breakthrough. I believe this is the most symbolic milestone of the 3. Autonomy has always struggled in adverse conditions. When snow covers lane lines and turns the world into a white, textureless surface, vision-based systems historically collapse. But this time, FSD behaved calmly and predictably. That tells me Tesla's AI isn't simply improving lanes or speeds, it's improving understanding. Environmental reasoning is entering a new phase, and here is an unexpected fact that most people miss. Snowy regions provide some of the highest annual mileage per driver. If Tesla cracks winter reliability, the available FSD subscriber base doesn't just grow, it becomes dramatically more valuable on a per-user basis. This is one reason I believe the snow breakthrough is not just a technical win, but an economic one. Now, let's turn to the Tesla Semi. This is where Tesla's strategy becomes unmistakable. Semi-trucks operate far more miles, generate far more data, and have much stricter cost expectations than consumer vehicles. For a logistics company to say, "This actually works for us," is a big deal. It means Tesla is moving from theoretical performance to operational trust. Put these three developments together, and Tesla's broader strategic direction becomes clear. The company is no longer positioning itself as an EV manufacturer trying to scale passenger cars. It is becoming an AI mobility platform with two major engines. One, real-world autonomy for consumers. Two, high-utilization commercial fleets that generate massive data streams. This dual ecosystem strengthens itself. The more semi-trucks operate, the more diverse conditions Tesla can train on. The better FSD becomes, the more attractive Tesla becomes to commercial buyers. It's a reinforcing loop. So what does all this mean for investors? First, Europe's response suggests that FSD acceptance is not limited to permissive markets like the US. Demand is global. Second, improvements in snow performance signal that FSD subscription revenue may grow more consistently in northern regions. And third, semi-adoption could expand Tesla's total addressable market by hundreds of billions of dollars. And looking ahead, the next few years could become a turning point. I expect Europe to begin allowing limited forms of supervised autonomy around 2026 as public familiarity increases. I also expect winter reliable autonomy to meaningfully accelerate adoption in regions where FSD has historically been seen as unreliable. And once Semi enters larger scale deployment, Tesla could establish itself as a serious force in commercial logistics, an industry where the winners are defined by efficiency and uptime, not brand loyalty. For long-term investors, here is how I would frame today's developments. Tesla is building the foundation for a future where its value comes not from selling cars, but from operating intelligent vehicles. Whether those vehicles carry passengers or freight, the core engine is the same: real-world AI that improves continuously through massive scale. So the final takeaway is this: what we're seeing right now is the earliest stage of Tesla's transition from an automaker into an autonomy-driven mobility and logistics platform. If Tesla succeeds with both FSD and Semi at the same time, the company's long-term value expands far beyond anything the traditional automotive market can explain. If you found today's analysis helpful, I invite you to subscribe. I share daily insights that go beyond the headlines and focus on the long-term strategy shaping Tesla's future. Thank you for watching, and let's keep exploring the world that Tesla is building. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.